Okay, so we got us a beer from Alley Cat out of Edmonton, Alberta. So, it's the Pink Dragon Double IPA. Let's give this a pour. The Pink Dragon. Okay, so here's the color. It's looking pretty nice. Oh, those are some dank hops. So this is hopped exclusively with Sterling, 75 plus IBUs. 7.5% alcohol by volume from Alley Cat out of Edmonton. So it was a pretty good deal. I guess being local and all, we'll see how good it is. I'm a pretty big double IPA junkie, so. Alright. Yeah, kind of a skunky dankness. Almost a light struck kind of taste going on here, but with kind of a robust, kind of barbecue edge, kind of a cooked, almost like a burnt bottle skunked hop sensation or something. It's a pretty complex hop apparently. Pretty big bitter edge to the front of it. Just planty bitterness, almost like a Saaz or a Pilsner hop type sensation with a little bit of an American edge to it. Like I want to almost be a little bit citrus. Or actually more like a citrus rind, like you're getting a lot of like grapefruit peel, kind of mixed with Saaz, kind of Pilsnerish. Dank, skunky, almost like a Euro lager, you're kind of getting that out of it. It's cool, and I'm glad they hop with the single variety, and then you can taste this and then you know about Sterling and what it's all about. As for the beer, pretty good drinkability to it, pretty good body of the beer. It's not too dark, kind of a West Coast sensation you're getting out of this one. Nice and dry. You're picking up the hop oils. Not super crazy head on it, although I was pouring to err on the side of caution there. Lacing, whatever. Off the aroma, you would almost swear that it's a bottle skunked Euro lager, kind of. But a little bit outside. Then once you taste it, it opens up into a whole new thing. Slight bit of sweetness to it. Nice, double IPA flavor. Sweetness coming from the hops, I would imagine. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of hops in here. Pretty clean. It's not super sticky, not real heavy, not like as if it had like the Amarillo in it or anything like that. But it definitely it's definitely verging on that. With the plantiness, it's almost like reminiscent of some of the what you'd almost want to refer to as a resiny. Well, that might be a little bit too outside to even worry about trying to associate. I'd say it shares some similar characteristics to some resiny hops, but it's not exactly the same thing. Maybe how I'm tasting it, but definitely a very complex hop throughout the bitterness in the middle. It's very straight planty bitterness. Then you're getting some sweetness, kind of like with an Amarillo, kind of a heavy, almost East Coast vibe starting to want to happen, and then it's still light enough and dry enough that I would consider it a West Coast. Yeah, really drinkable. Really nice. I would say definitely pretty decent quality on this. I would say a little more organic, a little more earthy tasting. It's not overdone, especially with the single hop variety. It's not too boutique or anything. It's very rugged and authentic and organic tasting. More raw rugged beer. I actually really like it. Yeah, if you're into West Coast doubles, I would definitely check this out. It was a really good deal here. As for rate, I don't know. This was kind of tricky because it is so raw and organic, and the hops are so complex. But it's definitely different than any other IPA that I've had so far. So because of those reasons, it's definitely a unique recipe to me, anyway. Yeah, I'd say extra point for the uniqueness with this Sterling bringing kind of almost a Pilsner type vibe to this IPA. Yeah, I have to rate it pretty high. I think a 9 3/4 out of 11. It's damn good. There's no real big faults here. It's very nice. There's the great alcohol presence to us just right. There's just enough alcohol that you're tasting it. You know that you're drinking beer, but still highly drinkable and not enough to really bother you or to slow you down. It's a pretty well designed beer. Wow. Pretty clean aftertaste. Just a bit of hot bitterness. Pretty sweet. Yeah, so 9 3/4 out of 11. Yeah! So I got some other beers here. May as well show them off. The Deschutes Red Chair Northwest Pale Ale. That just showed up the other day. Beer from Ireland. Never heard of this one. 8 Degrees Brewing. Natural Adventurous. Howling Gale Ale. 5% alcohol by volume. Slow Brew. Handcrafted in Ballihora region, Ireland. Oh, neat. There's that one. That's new to me. And, of course, I got a Guinness. I just picked up a couple in the Build Your Own 6-pack. Of course, I've had Guinness before. And the Kilkennys. So it was definitely a Guinness on hand that day. 2 beers I buy over and over. And another one from Granville Island. Yay. Not a big fan of Granville Island, but I bought it anyway. And of course my go-to beer. I finally have a go-to beer out of Calgary here, the Red Rage. I drink this all the time. Now it's a really good deal and it's fucking kick ass, according to what I like in beer. So have a good night, everybody. Catch you on the next one. Yeah!